Writing the reference in scientific articles is very important for both the validity and form of manuscripts and the quality of manuscript. Evidence-based medicine and research and publications greatly relies on well-recognized valid references. Actually, it's very important to know how to write the references either within the text or a list of references at the end of the manuscript. We all should know the objectives of reference in scientific manuscripts. These objectives are mainly two objectives. First, choose clearly where you got your information, including the article. And second is to learn others to do effective research and writing it up clearly when they get the reference. And actually, when you choose a specific reference, you should know that uh, the references demonstrate that you understand well how your findings relate to previous reports. Um, Actually, in other words, there should a relations between your findings and the reports you cite for. Number two, uh, usually cite only for full text, not don't read an abstract and cite for these abstracts. Don't cite papers if you have only read an abstract. Number three, preferably use recent references. References dates for a maximum of 10 years, except if you references to historical knowledge or technique. Finally, format the reference as required by the journals. You have to go to the instruction for authors on the website of the journal and to know the format this journal requires to be in the scientific article. So now, how to write the references either in text citation or in at the end as a list of references. In text citations to references, how to write a reference within the text of articles, within the introductions and the discussions. Number one, if you cite for one author, use the author's last name and separated by commas. And this is a very example, Walters 1994. This is one author for this article. If you cite for two authors, you have to mention both, like Mac Demort and Mehran 1994. And if you cite for more than two authors, you mention the last name of the first one, the senior authors usually, and comma, et al, and the date. Like the last examples, Walters et al, 1992. These are the rules to write the references within the text or the body of the articles. Now, how to write the list of references at the end of your manuscript. Again, before you list the references at the end of your article, it's necessary to see the instruction for authors to check a specific referencing style of the journal, because each journal has a specific or a different reference style, but actually there are different styles of writing the reference according to the journal preference, but all journals are almost are in common in all components of the reference format, actually except for the date, the year. For example, here in this example, the first example, Johnson and Gordon, here we write the name of the author, then the title of the text, and the name of the journal, the year, then the pages. This one of the style. The second style is to write the author, then the title of the article, and the name of the journal, number of paper, and finally the date of the year of publication. The third type is to write the name of the author and immediately followed by the year of publication, Park 1992, and then the title of the journal, name of the journal, and the finally the number of pages. These are the three types of writing the format of the references. So it's important when you publish in a specific journals to go into the instruction for authors and to know well how this journal accept the format of reference to be written. Finally, remember well that the reference should refer to a peer-reviewed journal articles. It's very important that the reference are referred to peer-reviewed journal articles and books. And the more important is the reference you choose and included in your articles is recognized on different scientific research engines like PubMed, Google Scholar, etc. Because you have to know that the recognized international journals are routinely checked for the reference on a search engines, and if they don't recognize the reference you include in the articles, they don't accept it. Okay, so it's very important to choose or to cite a reference that is recognized in different scientific research. Thank you.